What up, hooligans? It's Jennifer. Today I am doing the very trendy video of reading assumptions about oneself. Currently, I am in a very emo mood because I just watched 5 episodes of The Vampire Diaries and I'm in a mood to rip open some carotid arteries, but I'm gonna try to put some pep in my step. Does anyone say that? Who's under the age of 50. I know that the Sorry Girls were the first ones to make this type of video. Let's get juicy! You see yourself as a popular YouTuber? No. If I were to elaborate, I have always seen myself as like the bottom of the tier, and especially now that I'm in LA, I see myself as the trash can of the whole pyramid. Ooh, here's tea. You sometimes wished you were good enough at singing to make it your career. Yikes! I guess that's kind of true. I do want to start doing more legit music stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have 2 songs out, which I don't really like anymore. And I also do a lot of song covers. None of you guys would know this, but my first channel was actually not JENerationDIY. It was a singing channel. It is now very private. Even I can't log into the account because I don't remember the password. In the beginning, basically, I was debating whether or not I should do a singing channel or like a DIY channel. And obviously, I know I'm not the best singer in the world. I am no Ariana Grande, but I think it's a fun thing to do. You are becoming a basic LA YouTuber. I think basic has a very negative connotation to it. And if you consider eating acai bowls and avocado toast basic, then I'm basic. But attitude and personality wise, I think I'm still the same. Oh, by the way, welcome back to ELOS. You played piano as a child. I mean, are you really Asian if you didn't play piano as a child? I've been playing piano since I was like 6, I think. I also used to be a piano teacher, but then I realized I suck at teaching. That your eyebrows don't naturally look like that, but they still look real good. Thank you. They don't. My eyebrows used to be a lot bushier. Yeah, I glowed up a lot. Honestly, as a child, I hated my eyebrows because I would get teased a lot for my eyebrows. Honestly, I can see why. But it was not a great time to be 10-year-old Jennifer. So I would remember coming home and like literally just pulling out my eyebrow hairs with my fingers, trying to like thin out my eyebrows. Not even like shaping them, just like pulling out my eyebrow hairs. They would just like collect on my homework and then I would like throw them into the garbage. I had a lot of assumptions about relationship stuff. This one says, you have never had a boyfriend. This is very true. I have been single my entire life. I'm 20 years old. I know I look 15, but I'm 20. Right now, I'm very comfortable being single, but there was a time where I felt so insecure about not being in a relationship. There was a period in my life where I literally was like, nobody loves me. I will never find somebody who accepts me for who I am. Learning to be alone and being comfortable being single is a very tough thing to do. It will take time, but I promise you'll get there and eventually you'll find someone if that's what you're looking for. This is like me trying to comfort myself because I'm so single. It'll be my 20th year being single. Love life. No, but really, I'm like pretty okay with being single, but that does not mean that if anyone wants to hit me up, they can't do so. So if you are also single, please hit me up in the DMs at JENerationDIY on Instagram. You want to be friends with all the popular LA gals. I mean, yes and no. It's very interesting because I grew up kind of watching the YouTubers that I watch. Meeting them in real life, some of them exceeded my expectations and they've been some of the nicest people I've ever met, but some of them kind of... Sometimes when I can't think of words, I just use sound effects. I assume that you have a new song to drop. True. You've never really dated much. If by dating you mean relationships, then never. But if you mean dating as in going on dates, then I have. Except the majority of them have been terrible. And maybe one day I'll tell you guys all about my tragic boy stories and bad date experiences. It's just, ugh, boys suck. Not all of them, but boys suck. Okay, I need to stop throwing up peace signs. This is just my coping mechanism. You never know what you are doing, you kind of just go with the flow. This is very true. I'm not the type to do any sort of planning. I'm very bad at that. And whenever people ask me what my goal is for like a year or 5 years in the future, I'm kind of just like, ooh, I don't even know if I'll be alive then. Let's knock on wood for that. I assume you tried smoking before. This is a big no for me. Every time I pass by someone who's smoking, I purposely cough really loud so that they feel bad, but they probably do not care. I'm just like not down to get lung cancer, you know? Wants to go on brand trips. Yes, please. I've never gone on one of those like, gotta burp. I kind of just like threw up in my mouth a little bit. But I've never been on one of those trips where it's like with other YouTubers or influencers. I would love to if somebody wants to send me somewhere. You've never drunk alcohol in your life. This is false. I am 20 and the legal drinking age in Canada is 19. Oh, I actually had a video on my vlog channel where I vlogged my first time drinking alcohol. Ooh. I'm literally such a goody two-shoes. I drank my first sip of alcohol on my 19th birthday when it was literally the day that it was legal. Honestly, I don't drink that much and I don't feel like I need a drink to have fun. You work out. You smoke weed. No. I have never and probably will never smoke weed. But heroin. Just kidding. Am I though? No, I really am. Just kidding. Don't. Oh my god, don't call the cops on me. Although I will say, in the comment section of a lot of my videos, people assume that I'm high. It's always the ones where I'm not perfectly like,
hi guys, it's Jennifer. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a rainbow room decor plant holder pillow case.
Basically any video that's not of me being completely put together and like editing out all my burps. People are like, are you high in this video? Bruh, I just don't have the personality of a piece of cardboard, I'm sorry. You miss NYU and being in college and the NYC environment sometimes. True. It's interesting because when I first dropped out, I thought I would never look back. I was like, I hate NYU, I hate New York, I hate being in school, that kind of stuff. But I guess most of all, I just miss the social environment. I don't necessarily miss being in class at all. At all. So I do kind of miss being able to have intellectual and like deep conversations on a day-to-day basis. You hate a fellow YouTuber. No, but there is one YouTuber that I'm pretty sure does not like me. Not all YouTubers are as they seem. I'm gonna leave it at that. You are a cat person. I feel like usually people are like cat or dog people. It's like either or. I am neither. I honestly am kind of scared of dogs. I used to pretend like I was allergic to dogs as a kid so that people wouldn't force me to pet them. I just had a really traumatic experience with a dog. As a child, I got chased down by one and fell down some stairs. It was not a good time. Been bullied before. I never like to say that I've been bullied. I definitely have been teased a lot. I feel like there are people who have gone through much, much, much worse. So I feel like if I say I've been bullied, then it's like taking away from their pain. Trying to become a basic LA girl. Did I already answer this question? Bro, am I losing like 10 brain cells a second? Well, frick, did I answer the question already? I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I did. Oh my, I'm so confused. Your parents are paying your rent because how else could you afford LA? No, they are not. I'm paying for everything in my life right now, and I'm so thankful that I have a job that allows me to be able to do that. You have anxiety. Actually, no, not in the way that is clinically diagnosed. I definitely know that anxiety is a real and serious thing. I do get stressed very easily though, and I'm pretty much always stressed, but I would not say that I have anxiety. And this might be controversial, but I don't really care. I think a lot of people who think that they have anxiety don't actually have anxiety. I feel like it's kind of like a trendy thing to say you're anxious and depressed. And I think saying that kind of takes away from people who actually do have these things. But that's just my hot take. You feel insecure without makeup. No, actually. You know what? I actually prefer wearing no makeup at all than like a ton of makeup because I like feeling invisible sometimes. For example, at school, I would much rather have a bare face just because I would like blend into the background rather than if I wore like a whole face of makeup, then I feel like people would be looking at me. I just don't like to have attention on me. I don't like to stand out or anything, which is ironic because I have a YouTube channel. So the hypocrite in me just jumped out. Why do I keep burping? I assume that you never wear nice clothes unless filming or taking photos. Very true. I honestly wear the same hoodie like 5 days a week and then wash it and then wear it 5 days a week again. Is it disgusting? Yes. Do I care? No. You're a follower and try a lot to be like other YouTubers even though your channel is so original already. Oh, this was a roast and a compliment all in one. Well, it's kind of an ongoing problem where I literally don't know who I am. I literally feel like Divergent, if you guys ever read that book. I guess that's why my videos are kind of all over the place, or at least I feel like they're all over the place. I take a lot of inspiration from other people just because I don't know what style I like yet or who I am yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Money was pretty tight in your family. Yes, this is very true. My parents were both first-generation immigrants. I grew up in a tiny little basement for a chunk of my childhood. As a kid, I hated not being able to afford things that other kids had. Like, I never had a DS. I could never afford like Club Penguin membership. I would have to make things myself instead of buying stuff. So as a child, it sucked. But looking back now, I'm so thankful because without it, I never would have started DIYing. You're gonna try and do YouTube for the rest of your life. Definitely not. I don't think I'm gonna be 80 years old and shaking and holding a glue gun and trying to make DIY scrunchies. I'm gonna do it for as long as I want to and as long as it's still fun and people still want to watch me. Dude, this is like the 10th friggin' time I've burped. Uni didn't seem worth it because you don't need it for your job. Very true. I feel like if you have something serious going for you, you don't need to go to university. I would have dropped $280,000 for a piece of paper that I was never gonna use. But this is totally not me bashing education. I definitely recommend going to university if that's what you think is a fit for you. I think it's so valuable and I think you can learn a lot, not just from the classroom, but also just interacting with peers who are learning the same things as you, who are going through the same things as you. You are trying too hard to be quirky and relatable so that you will get more views. I don't think that it gets views, actually. I also hate the word quirky because, like, what does that even mean? When people are like, oh, you're a quirky YouTuber, I'm like, bruh, what? I'm just trying to be myself and like sometimes it's hard to find the right balance to portray on camera because like once you have a brick of metal sitting in front of you, you're like, how do I act? Okay. You don't have a lot of friends, but the friends you do have are genuine, loving, and care about you. I guess so. I do have, well, that's not true. It's just weird because they're in different places. Like, I have great friends here at home from high school, but I also have great friends in New York, and then I also have LA friends. Okay, I mean, I have like a select few in LA. I'm working on the friend department. I do not know anyone. I do not have YouTube friends, so we is working on that. I got a lot of assumptions that I haven't had my first kiss. Why is this so awkward for me? Oh my god, I'm literally blushing. I have, but it was really bad. It just felt like wet, moist meat. And it was not fun. Maybe I'll talk about it in the future, maybe I won't, I don't know. It was just an embarrassing time and like, I would not like to revisit. I also only had my first kiss when I was 19, which is literally last year, so I was a very late bloomer. And this was a huge insecurity of mine, not having kissed anyone at 19. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm literally the last person in the world to not have had their first kiss yet. The thing that I've learned is like, if you really wanted to get your first kiss over with, you can easily do it. But if you want it to be good, definitely wait it out. And honestly, it's not a big deal, your first kiss. I definitely did not feel any different after it. I was not a changed woman. You track how much water you drink. Bruh, literally never, because, oh, well, actually for me it would be easy to track how much water I drink because I literally never drink water. I've said this before, but I don't know how I'm not literally shriveled up into a raisin at this point because I never drink water. You're a hopeless romantic. I'd say this is true. I love watching rom-coms, but bruh! So yeah, I guess I'm just patiently waiting for my gym helper to come along and swoop me off my feet. I can't. I think you're holding back on your personality on YouTube. Your Insta seems funnier. I'd say yes because I'm kind of scared of like unleashing my inner artist. Whoa, James Charles just popped out of nowhere. I sometimes get comments that are like,
you talk way too much.
So I'm like, oh, okay, people just want me to shut up and like tell them how to crop a t-shirt.
Oh,
I'm tired. You're really shy in person. True. I used to be a lot more shy though, and still, if I don't have to talk to someone, I will not talk to them. You loved going through puberty. Does anyone love going through puberty? Is that an actual thing that happens? I feel like I'm still going through puberty. Still waiting for boobs to come in, so I assume that you're secretly scared that you dropped out and moved to LA. Yeah, actually for a while I was so confused about my life. It was the month that I took a month off of YouTube and I stopped posting, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life or my channel. So I was just working alone every single day, and I've never really talked about it, but I guess like I had a burnout period during this month. And I remember specifically the first weekend that I was like, okay, I'm gonna just like not post this weekend. It was a Saturday. So I watched all the YouTube videos that I wanted to watch. I watched all the Netflix shows that I wanted to watch. Then I closed my laptop and I was like, okay, now I can do whatever I want to. And I just sat there and I was like, there is literally nothing that I want to do, because I had lost all motivation to do anything at all. I had no more hobbies. Without YouTube, I felt like I was an empty shell of a human, because in the past I've had school and then work. When I dropped out and I did YouTube full time, my entire life was just YouTube, and without YouTube I felt like I was nothing. So yeah, during that time I was like, I need to go back to school. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't believe I dropped out and now I don't even want to do YouTube. But I picked myself up, moved to LA, and I'm doing much better now. I'm feeling re-inspired and it's a Gucci time. You've had bad acne. I currently have acne, I guess. In high school, I had really nice skin, so I just flexed on everyone. It's weird because I'm like, oh, I don't know why I have bad skin. And then I can literally name all the reasons. I don't sleep. I don't drink water. I don't exercise. I'm always stressed. I don't have a skincare routine. So is it really that big of a mystery? No. You have a mustache? I mean, yeah. Girls have mustaches too. Nobody talks about it. Whatever. We all have it. You skip school once or twice. I actually am such a goody two-shoes. I've skipped classes once or twice to study for exams, but I've never skipped school just for funsies. Anywho, those are all the assumptions I'm going to read today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. How long have I been filming? 2 hours. Wow. This is gonna be really fun for me to edit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out of the week is right here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!